Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Deep divers, we're out here in the heart of nature. It's a beautiful, glorious, sunny day, and the cat down the road is saying hi. Let's breathe. Let's get high, deep divers. Let's go. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Sprinkling that good ass energy on you right now, deep divers. Take all of it. Raising the frequency. Raising the vibration, and there's no place I'd rather be than with the birds, bees, leaves, and trees. I hope all of you are taking care of yourself, deep divers. Look, the cat down the road told me you're a misfit. You don't fit in, and you have zero friends. Is that true, or is that true? Why you're a misfit, don't fit in, and have zero friends? This will shock you. This information right here, deep divers, is truly going to inspire you and open your eyes, okay? Because a lot of people are in that predicament right now. I want everyone to hit that like button right now if you support the real. Hit that like button right now if you support the real, because we got a whole lot to talk about. If you are watching this video, this is your confirmation. Your dreams are becoming a reality this year. Just say thank you. You don't have to. The cat down the road did it for you. The cat down the road did it for you, deep divers. So why you're a misfit, don't fit in, and have zero friends? Someone actually asked me this, right? Great question. And I know so many people feel this way, because I felt like that too, deep divers. Along my early journey, like a misfit, I had zero friends, didn't fit in. And I now know why. I now know why, because it's led me to be where I am right now, inspiring millions of people. But you might be there right now, scratching your head, wondering, why am I here? What's going on? Don't panic. Don't have an anxiety attack. Ralph Smart is here to help you out, to discover why you might be going through this right now. Are you ready, deep divers, to take a deep dive? I thought so. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? So let me share with you, deep divers, what's helped me along my journey. Why you're a misfit, don't fit in, and have zero friends. So that was me along my early journey. My early journey, I was a misfit, had zero friends, and I didn't fit in. Well, the truth is, I didn't have zero friends. I had a lot of people. I had a lot of friends, right? However, I realized that I was different. And a lot of people, they feel different right now. And this has got something, it's got something to do with the 3D, 5D split. Millions of people are waking up right now. And when you wake up, life is never, ever the same again. People are never, ever the same again. Society, you look at it with new eyes. Everything is different. You can now see the smoke in the mirrors. You now can lift the veil and say, oh my gosh, life ain't what it seems. No, it's not, right? So why do so many people feel like misfits, right? I felt like a misfit, an outcast, an outlaw, a fringe dweller. And I realized it was because I've never been a conformist. Like Ralph even means wolf, right? I'm a wolf, deep divers. I don't follow, I lead, right? And I've realized that I was basically born with information. And that was a problem. Because you see, anytime I would be watching like the TV, I would be calling it out, say, wait a second, those news reporters are lying. When I was at school, I was like, that doesn't even make sense. And they would be like, just be quiet, Ralph. And I've never been a conformist. And a lot of people right now are not into conforming with the ways of the world. They are into creating their own reality. I've always been like this, and especially with the 3D, 5D split. In the 3D, they don't want you to create your own reality. In the 5D, you are creating your own reality. And once you're creating your own reality, the old world begins to disintegrate. It begins to fade away and fall apart. And you feel like a misfit when you go back to the old world. I wrote down this, deep divers: once you have tasted infinity, which is the fifth dimension, you will never go back to your old life. Slow motion this side. So at a young age, I realized that the crowd was lost. Now, once again, I had so many people who wanted to be around me because I got this magnetic energy, right? And I just realized though that groups, especially in school and all of that, they were programmed, and I could see this. And I realized that actually the crowd are lost. It's a trap. And I realized that it's better to follow yourself than follow the crowd going in the wrong direction. Slow motion this side. Say it again, Ralph. It's better to follow yourself to the path that's meant for you than follow the crowd going in the wrong direction. And I realized that so many people were lost I was growing up with, right? And their idea of fun was just getting pissed every weekend and doing this and doing that. And I realized that MTL, there's more to life. I wanted to find out who I really am. And if you're someone at a young age, like I was, who wanted to find out who they really are at 13, you're going to be a misfit. You're going to be an outcast, an outlaw, a fringe dweller. And I'm here to tell you that is wonderful. That is okay. But it can be daunting at first, and you might be feeling like, oh my gosh, what's going on? I'm all by myself. I'm all by myself. Like, and no one sees the world like I do. Well, once again, deep divers, that path has led me to where I am right now, inspiring millions of people to become their greatest version. I was initiated at a young age. And I realized that I had to be a misfit. Because you've got to be a misfit to find out who you really are when the crowd is the matrix. You've got to leave the crowd to find out who you really are. And sometimes you've got to disconnect to reconnect. You got to unlearn to relearn. And that was me along my early journey. Deep divers, why you're a misfit. Don't fit in and have zero friends. Here's why. This will shock you. You're ahead of your time. Oh, you are ahead of your time. I realized I was an old soul in a young body. An old soul in a young body. And once again, I told you I came here with information. I realized that actually I was sent here on a special mission to help raise the frequency and help raise the vibration of the planet. I'm a light worker. And I realized that, okay, this is my mission. And when you're chosen to do this kind of work, you go through life feeling like a misfit because a lot of people don't understand your mission. Sometimes people laugh at you. You laugh at me because I'm different. I laugh at you because you're all the same. I realize that, okay, I'm here for a different purpose. And so many people right now are realizing they have a bigger purpose. And many times you might feel like a misfit because everyone just wants you to be normal. Be normal and shut up. I didn't come here to be normal. I came here to be extraordinary. And this is the reason why a lot of misfits are actually geniuses. I realized that you should never be afraid of being called weird, crazy, or a misfit, because those are all the geniuses anyway. Slow motion this side. So if you are someone who feels like a misfit right now, don't worry. It's because the universe has a bigger plan for your life. Let me repeat that. If you are someone who feels like a misfit right now, don't worry. Be happy because the universe has a bigger plan for your life. I was chosen to inspire millions of people, even though I was a misfit. Go figure, deep divers. Go figure that. Why you're a misfit. Don't fit in and have zero friends. So a lot of the times, people who feel like they're a misfit in this society, an outcast in this society, a fringe dweller in this society, is because to them a normal life is boring. They don't want to conform with society's rigid rules and boundaries. They want to be free. And that was me. I just wanted to be free. in the heart of nature and do a little samba, baby. And society was always trying to mold me like Play-Doh. I said, no, thank you. I'm custom made, baby. I didn't come here to fit in. I was born custom made. And I want to remind you, deep divers, if you are someone who feels different right now from everyone else, you feel like a misfit, you don't fit in, you have zero friends, realize that you didn't come here to fit in or be another brick in the wall. You came here to stand in your truth and divine glory. Because the great paradox is those who are misfits, those who sometimes felt they had zero friends, will be the ones who will form communities like Ralph Smart did, Infinite Waters, millions of people all around the world. I can't go to a country without being invited. I go to Spain, people are like, Ralph, you're in Spain? Come to my house, I'm gonna make some paella for you. Right? I go to Ethiopia, the same thing. Go to Mexico, the same thing. Anywhere I go, there are deep divers who are going to invite me into their home, and they've got a cat down the road as well, right? So sometimes you got to remind yourself that you have been chosen at a young age, because this is when it starts, to really realize that you are different and it's okay to be different. Because you see, you got to be different to make a difference. But later on in life, you'll be the one inspiring millions. You'll be the one having a community. You'll be the one changing how other people see the world. You'll be the one waking people up. Why you're a misfit, don't fit in, and have zero friends. So ADHD, a lot of people feel like misfits, don't fit in, have zero friends because they have ADHD. What is ADHD, Ralph? Attention dialed into higher dimensions. Slow motion this side. Just focus on the curriculum, Ralph. No, because my attention is dialed into higher dimensions. I got ADHD. And this is the reason why a lot of people feel like misfits, don't fit in, and have zero friends, because they are outgrowing society. They're outgrowing the matrix. They're outgrowing certain people in their lives. Their mind is expanding to realize that actually we're spiritual beings having a human experience. A lot of people don't want to hear that. They just want to continue watching the movie and Netflix and chill. And you're like, wait a second. So remind yourself that actually there's nothing more beautiful than really reconnecting with your true authentic self. And a lot of people do that at a young age. They do that when they're in school. They do that when they're in a home filled with other people with different points of view. And this is the reason why a lot of people feel like misfits. They don't fit in. They've got zero friends because they're getting smarter, wiser. Their mind is expanding and they're starting to see the world in a whole new way. And you have to embrace that. I know when you're going through it, it's a lot harder to do, but later on in life, when I look back, I'm like, wow, I'm so thankful I was a misfit. I didn't fit in because I was born to stand out. It suddenly dawned on me, deep divers. Listen, if you're someone who feels like you don't fit into this society, that's because you came here to create a new one. What? Slow motion this side. Say it again, Ralph. If you are someone who feels like they don't fit into this world, that's because you came here to create a new one. My influence is everywhere. I said my influence is everywhere. And a lot of people who are influencing the world in a positive way have had to find out who they really are to have the courage to stand up and speak their truth. They had to go into the wilderness. They had to embrace being alone to realize that actually we are never ever alone. We are never ever alone because everything is connected. Why you're a misfit, don't fit in, and have zero friends. Listen to this, deep divers. A lot of people would rather be hated for who they are than loved for who they are not. And you got strong souls out there who are like that. Okay? They would rather be hated for who they are than loved for they would rather be hated for who they are than praised for who they are not, than loved for who they are not. They stand on principle. They stand on their truth. And sometimes this is unpopular in today's current matrix society. This society wants to mold you into something that you're not. That's the reason why people have filters. They're editing their life on TikTok, having filters and masks. You're only concerned about taking the mask off and being your true authentic self, and that's commendable. But this is the reason why you don't fit in, because you realize how fake this world is and you're just so real. In other words, you are too real for school. Say it again, Ralph. You're too real for school. And whenever you're so real, deep divers, the fake can't be around you. Let me repeat that. Whenever you are so real, the fake cannot be around you. I was too real for school. They'll be like, okay, here comes Ralph. He's so real. He's going to dive deep again. We better go away. That was me. And I'm still like this. But I realized real recognize real. And there are other real people out there. And I realized, okay, at that time, I'm like, okay, no one gets me. But later on in life, I began to have so many amazing friends, soul connections, a soul tribe, who were mirror reflections of who I am in a different time and space. So sometimes you might think you've got zero friends, but continue to speak your truth and you will find your true soul community. That's what's happened with Infinite Waters. Why you're a misfit. Have zero friends, don't fit in, because you realize that actually we're in a world where the truth has been suppressed and you're all about the truth. You realize we're in a world where they idolize these so-called celebrities, and you realize that you are the real celebrity. You realize we're in a world where people follow leaders in the government and you just want to lead yourself. And this is the reason why a lot of people feel like misfits, don't fit in, and have zero friends, because they realize that society is backwards and they've got it all wrong. And I want to shout out to everyone who is brave enough to stand in their truth and live their truth. You're not antisocial. I'm not antisocial. I told you, I've always had so many people around me. In fact, I had to disappear and run away. I had that many people trying to get at me, right? Wanted to be in my presence. But I would often choose, keyword choose, to be in my own company or around like minds. You know why? Because I'm not antisocial. I just don't like being around fake ass people. Right? And you're probably the same way, because that's what happens as you move to a higher frequency and vibration. The fake becomes less appealing. You don't want to act anymore. You want to be in a state of being, right? Human being. Congratulations. So you're not antisocial. You just don't like being around fake people. That's why you're a misfit, don't fit in, and have zero friends, right? Also, you are here to change the world. You are a pioneer of the new age. You are here to bring the world something they've never ever seen before or heard before. That was me. And that is me. And if you're that, you're going to be a misfit. You're not going to fit in. You're going to have zero friends in the matrix, but you're going to have a whole lot of friends in the fifth dimension. Let me repeat that. You're going to have zero friends in the matrix, but you're going to have so many friends and amazing comrades and soul connections in the fifth dimension. That's my life right now. Just look at the comment sections. Just look at the people that Ralph Smart is interacting with, because I realize that, okay, there are so many other people who get it, who are waking up, who are realizing we are so much more powerful than we have been told by this society. And why you're a misfit, don't fit in, and have zero friends is because you have no time for surface interactions. You're all about intimacy into me, diving deep into who people really are. In the Matrix, all they want to know is how you doing. That's it. You say I'm fine, then they go off about their day. Well, in the fifth dimension, we talk about our feelings, our emotions. How are you really feeling behind the mask? Who are you really? Who are you before the world told you who you are? We talk about that stuff. And it's so amazing, so liberating. But a lot of people, they're born into this society where people are very surface. And this is the reason why you might find yourself with zero friends. You don't fit in and you feel like a misfit because they don't understand you. But I understand you, understand you, and overstand you, because you are a spiritual being having a human experience. And welcome to your soul tribe, Infinite Waters. Deep divers, how you feeling today? I want everyone to hit that like button right now if you support the real. Once again, hit that like button right now if you support the real. Share this video, subscribe, and also make sure you join the new Ralph Smart Patreon page for all new exclusive content that's going to help you become your greatest version. Click the link down below. Deep divers, you are never alone unless you abandon yourself. Slow motion this side. And that's why I'm just saying, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? Beautiful deep divers, let's breathe. One more time. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Go and check out the #1 best-selling book, Deep Divers, Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/thebook. The Bible of Becoming Your Greatest Version. Also, Feel Alive Part 2 is coming out, Deep Divers. You're gonna love it. And check out the latest new book, The Book of 1111 Infinite Quotes by Ralph Smart. At ralphsmart.com/thebook, their secret recipe to becoming your greatest version. And go and get the Good Ass Prana shirts, Deep Divers, for men, women, children, even cats down the road. At ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. And if you're a sexy ass model, woo, with a whole lot of heart, you want to model the clothing, well, go and buy some. And if you want a one-to-one consultation with Ralph Smart, you can book it at ralphsmart.com/consultations. Deep Divers, they tried to bury us. They forgot we were seeds. If you're a misfit, you don't fit in, got zero friends, that's because you're here to create a new world. And you will be reconnected with your soul tribe. And you will never walk alone again. One love. Peace. Infinite Waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. You! Once again, Deep Divers, hit that like button right now if you support the real. Share this video, subscribe. Once again, hit that like button right now if you support the real. Share this video, subscribe, and leave a comment down below of gratitude and appreciation. And let me know how this video inspired you. One love. Peace.